I don't know why I always find myself walking to my computer whenever I'm watching a pony episode. I mean, why would I ever leave? Alright, let's watch it.
Okay, here we go.
Season 5 finale is finally here, ladies and gentlemen, and it's been an incredible season.
Alright, so my computer's been acting up, so I'm going to watch this on my cell phone. And also, representing the One Punch Man, whoop, tank top, because I feel manly today.
26 episodes to fill it all up, and I cannot wait to see whatever they have in store for us this time.
I got my episodes set up. I got my giant list of time travel references right here. And so I think I am ready. Let us do this.
Season finale, and you guys know what that means, am I right? But first things first, I still need to get dressed for vacation now, don't I? So here we go. I should really stop with those girly transformations.
It's time for My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, Season 5 finale. Let's do this.
Happy Merry Christmas Mahana Kwanzaa, everyone. Now that I've been politically correct and haven't offended anybody, I hope.
Let's watch some ponies.
Alright, Season 5 finale time! You know, I think I can get used to being in these little reacts here from time to time. I mean, the last one I was a part of, I had a real blast recording for it and all that. And yeah, I think it could give me a little more ample environment to show my creativity in. I can see this having no drawbacks whatsoever.
You got mail.
Ooh, email!
Dun dun dun.
Ooh.
Think we're ready for the end of season 5? Oh my goodness, the hair on this thing goes everywhere.
So, we were going to react to this at Pacific Pony Con, but,
some unfortunate circumstances happened.
sprung ankle, falling off stages, crutches giving you bad sores around the armpit. Anyway, let's react to this finale!
Well, it's certainly been an eventful season. The CMC's got their Cutie Marks, 100th episode, they defeated Starlight Glimmer. I think we've earned a nice, relaxing season finale.
Okay, we saw that season 4's finale was pretty good. Let's see if season 5 can hold up.
Wait! Who the fuck are you? Get the fuck out of my house!
It only seems like a good idea, but your channel just hit 14K subs. With the way the Gallagher brothers are reacting, we don't need some internet fat cats sucking each other off to be the next Zuckerbergs taking down your shit. I went to the gym in this damn thing just to film your damn workout. Coming February 7th to a chocolate channel near you.
Actually, those assholes are getting everything they deserve, so everyone else is doing their react video, so let me get to it.
Oh. What you watching?
The My Little Pony season 5 finale.
Ponies!
Can I join? I swear to God, if you don't leave, I'm gonna shove this stick so far up your ass, you're gonna look like a big ass lollipop.
Well, fine. You neckbeards enjoy your girly ass show. I'm going to Chipotle. Fucking clobbers.
Had told me when I was a blank flank.
Twilight! You do not use racial slurs around your fellow students!
Doesn't blank flake sound so derogatory?
I wouldn't have believed it, but...
Sex! We're starting this off classy.
You can tell she's talking to no one because she's talking like a dork. Wait, well, I guess, never mind.
If some pony had told me when I was a blank flank that I was going to do this one very oddly specific thing, I wouldn't have believed them.
I really don't think Twilight knows how to use cue cards.
The future of equestrian magic is in good hooves.
That's how all state stands. Are you in good hooves?
I've heard of dress rehearsals, but I've never seen somebody practice a speech on an actual stage. Like, wouldn't that be incredibly impractical?
I'd like to be able to get through the whole speech without looking at the cards.
Really? The master of learning everything is not able to memorize a short speech? I call bullshit on that one.
Twilight Sparkle. Still adorkable and still needing all the flashcards.
We're missing the point of cue cards.
This episode is already completely off the rails. There is no way Twilight wouldn't have her cue cards in perfect order. Completely ruined. Worst episode of the season.
You can't be nervous about giving a speech to a bunch of magic students!
Like what, the card game?
Perfect representation of an actual graduation speech. Nobody gives a flying fuck about it but your parents.
This speech has to be...
I was honored to have the opportunity to talk about my favorite sub, Jacked Madge. Ick.
Perverted.
Practically perfect in every way.
Can I say just how much I appreciate how patient and understanding Spike is, considering everything that Twilight has put him through over the years?
Today, I was honored.
Grow a pair, Spike. At least it's not as bad as Twilight growing boobs and singing half-assed lyrics about friendship.
One more time from the top.
No!
Poor Spike. He is forever the world's whipping dog.
So I gotta say, for a finale, this started out very much like a regular episode.
Theme. Nope, sorry. Wrong video.
Until you all share magic with me.
Do you know you're all my very best chums? Yes, too right. Cheerio, pip pip, cup of tea. Over 100 episodes. The theme song is finally not growing on me. I can't. I still can't do it.
Lyra's not with Bun Bun. Affair! Affair!
That building is really pretty. It's gonna make a nice toy someday.
Of the simultaneous acquisition.
Why is she being told to shush? She just walked in the room, sat down, the girl next to her is like, shut up!
I think that's the writer's way of saying, we don't know how cutie marks work either. Stop trying to figure it out.
Shh. Looks a lot sillier when a horse does it.
Cutie marks has yet to be determined, but...
Sex! But! Which is coincidentally where cutie marks show up.
My Little Pony. Friendship is lampshading.
Next slide, please.
Number one assistant, everybody.
Moon Dancer! In an adorable sweater and her broken glasses.
Look, it's cute unicorn, whose name I forgot, but everyone ships with Twilight.
Moon Dancer. Still never got rid of that ugly as hell sweater.
Spike better be careful. His entire job here can be replaced by PowerPoint at any given moment.
I can speak from my own experience.
Why does he even have this picture?
That the power of cutie mark magic is very real.
He actually took the time to take those slides and bring them with him.
I know it's a well-known cliche to put the wrong slides into a slideshow, but it makes no sense.
She probably doesn't even need a projector. She can just like poof the images there.
I wonder how often the main characters have to do PowerPoints to get the incidentals up to speed.
Where exactly did Twilight get these images? I mean, there wasn't anyone with a camera around, obviously. So apparently Equestria does not have PowerPoint, but it does have Photoshop.
Without Rainbow Dash's race to defend Fluttershy's honor...
My favorite season 1 episode, and it's one of like my top 5 favorite episodes, was the Cutie Mark... Thank you.
No. Without M.A. Larson writing her to race to defend Fluttershy's honor, the Rainboom wouldn't have happened.
I am your god! Bring me your unicorns!
It might be hard to imagine Rarity without her sense of fabulousness.
I feel the same way about Anderson Cooper.
That's a long neck.
Oh wow, I didn't know that Pinky was a long neck.
3 horns never play with ponies.
She looks like a ball of cotton candy on top of a pink traffic cone.
And the most powerful thing about cutie mark magic that I found is the connection I share with them.
Whoa, wait, whoa. Was that seafood dinner?
The Starlight is a spy!
Oh my god, T-Rex in the audience! No, that's just Starlight. Oh my god, Starlight's in the audience!
And the
Hello,
most
Starlight
powerful
Glimmer.
thing about...
And goodbye, Starlight Glimmer.
No one thought to put wanted posters of her up?
Starlight, what are you doing there out in the open, not hiding behind any bushes or menus for a change?
There's no hiding in bushes or behind menus. She just plainly doesn't care anymore, just right out in the open.
I know we're supposed to focus on the fact that Starlight is in the crowd, but I'm more surprised that Jet Set and Neon Lights are advanced magic students.
Wait, Starlight Glimmer was a thing?
I bet you Starlight Twister went there specifically to mess her up so she had to use her card.
Anyway, back to this discussion about all of my weaknesses and how I can be easily defeated in battle.
I thought she looked from section to section and they were all the same ponies. I'm like, what's so weird about that?
I heard she wasn't very happy the last time you saw her.
Heard.
Understatement.
That's right. We left you at home.
Forcing every pony in her village to have the same cutie mark wasn't right.
It was left!
Summarizing episodes you haven't seen. This will be important later. It'll be on the test.
Hey, that sounds just like the Catholic Church. Thank you, I know.
And now she's coming back for revenge. Or she was just really interested in your speech.
What? Twilight, you faced off against demigods like Discord and Nightmare Moon, and you are afraid of the revenge of one unicorn? Like shaking knees afraid of?
Now she's coming back for revenge.
Correct, because it's the season finale. Spike knows what's up.
Everything will be alright.
Ah yes, the middle finger-shaped castle never gets old.
Twilight, tone it down with the shiny castle. Like, you make me not want to live next to you, and you're a princess.
I'm not really sure what I saw.
How about the same way after Force Awakens? Speaking of which, can you believe when the... Oh my gosh, that was crazy! Spoiler alert.
As long as I have my friends, I know everything will be alright.
Murphy's Law is gonna kick in full force.
Oh, no, Twilight. You already jinxed the season finale 2 seasons ago with your, and I know for absolute certain.
What could possibly go wrong? At least it's not raining and can't get any worse.
Maybe I was just more stressed about that speech than I thought.
Yeah, that sounds better than Starlight Glimmer coming back with an evil plot for revenge.
Oh yeah, you know, like that'll happen, right?
Okay, it just now hit me, and I'm surprised nobody has ever called this out yet, but why does Twilight Sparkle, the newly declared Princess of Friendship, why doesn't she have any bodyguards that go with her everywhere she goes? I mean, we have Celestia's, Luna's, Cadence's, along with her husband, and insert movie soundtrack by Queen here, and Twilight just has Spike.
Now wait, okay, this is how we always do this, where we go, I probably didn't see the obvious, and now it's gonna bite me in the ass!
Dun dun dun!
Oh, Starlight, have you just been sitting there this whole time? Also, Twilight, leaving your gigantic castle completely unguarded, not a great tactical move.
Sit down, Murphy, wow.
Oh. Hey there. I didn't see you there.
Starlight is sitting underneath Fluttershy's cutie mark, because this entire episode is about the butterfly effect. I see what you did there, show. I see it.
Twilight, get some security, Jesus.
This moment has been brought to you by Goddammit Spike, the ponified version of Goddammit Ross. Remember, if anything bad ever happens in Equestria, Goddammit Spike. Or it could have just been because the castle doesn't have any locks or security or guards whatsoever. Shut up, mine's funnier.
How long was Starlight Glimmer in there just waiting? Did she just ditch the lecture and just sit in the conference hall there and just go, I'll wait?
This is a look of somebody who has more than one ace up their sleeves. Not even wearing sleeves that make it even more impressive.
Look at that evil sit! She's just like, what up, bitches?
Welcome to my secret lair, Mr. Bond.
What are you doing, Starlight? I'd tell you, but I don't want to ruin the surprise.
But I don't want to spoil the season finale.
Thank you! I can't tell you how happy I am that they're going against this cliche. Bad guy rule number 1, guys. Never tell your secret plans to anyone. Ever!
I am amazed that as great a villain as Starlight Glimmer is, she doesn't need to monologue. She goes right into her evil plan.
You don't tell people your evil plans. That's kind of villainy 101.
Won't be needing that anymore.
That was just spam mail.
This is important!
Starlight has committed the ultimate crime. Littering.
You could have incinerated it. You clearly wanted her to pick it up.
It's a vortex! It's a vortex!
This is fine. This is probably all fine.
Oh no, these floating transparent hula hoops are impervious to my purple horn power.
I don't know about this chick, man, but she's got like some serious tricks up her sleeve.
Oh no, it's Starlight Glimmer.
Look, it's Stargate.
Like, what the hell is that? How do you even know you want to do that?
I got a bad feeling about this.
You know, this is twice now. Twilight could have stopped Starlight if she just would have not done magic and resorted to just punching her in the face.
The way she's looking at Twilight, she's like, oh, I hope she sees this. Oh.
Starlight doesn't even need to levitate herself into the vortex. She could just be pulled up by her massive weave.
Well, she's gone forever. Problem solved.
Oh, that was anticlimactic. I wanted to go... And then the Crystal Castle just... And then the roots get replanted, and Twilight's wings get cut off in the process. Oh no, Twilight's wings get cut off. And the tree grows again from the roots, and Twilight's memory is wiped, and we go back to season 1 and pretend none of this ever happened.
Spike, no! Don't touch that!
God damn it, Spike!
How did Twilight know he shouldn't have touched it?
Always happens when I touch crumbled paper.
This is why the universe hates you, Spike. You keep destroying it.
Oh no! He was just gone! Why can't you be happy that the villain is gone? Just let it be!
And Twilight realized this was going to be the worst birthday ever.
You know, this is just like my actual workplace. If a customer doesn't pick up their food, it's all fair game. Snooze, you lose.
That reminded me of the scene in Time Bandits, where they're like, don't touch the rock! Why wouldn't you touch the burning, smoldering rock?
It's evil! Don't touch it!
Don't pretend like you were gonna share.
Why does she have a cake? Was it meant for Starlight when she was like waiting, like they awkwardly met in the hallway? It was like, oh hey, welcome to our castle. You want a cake?
Shimmy, shimmy, shaka, shimmy, shimmy, shake. How many time travel jokes can we make?
Can we even get just a few seconds of the Doctor Who theme when Twilight and Spike are traveling through time?
Ah, it's this scene. It's this scene that people are going to be dubbing the Doctor Who music over. Every single one of them.
Doctor Who's has been through here!
Still needs a little something.
Look out!
You might crash into Dr. Hooves and assistant!
It was all the same reference! I'm very disappointed in all of you!
But it still looked like a time tunnel.
Obvious! Doctor Who, Warp Speed, Warp Drive, 2001 A Space Odyssey, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, Equestria Girls 1, Time Squad, and Back to the Future reference is obvious.
That's better.
They're going into hyperspace.
There's a lot of stories that are developed that are kind of like, well, what if blank didn't happen? Are we going to see what happened if Rainbow Dash never did the sonic Rainboom?
Oh yeah, wings.
Oh yeah, I have wings for the past whole season.
All right, wings. All right, no wings.
Cloudsdale?
She has the foresight to grab Spike with her wing as Starlight Glimmer is getting sucked into the tube of destiny, but she can't remember that she can fly?
clouds, Dale.
How is Spike standing on the clouds? And if the road isn't made of cloud, how is the road sitting on the cloud?
We don't know what she has planned.
Isn't that Rainbow Dash?
Did Rainbow Dash look really young to you?
Wow, that blur that just blurred by was really small and had no butt tattoo and was at least a size 20 hoof size for horseshoes.
I didn't see a cutie mark.
It's Baby Dash.
My little Dash.
When I see you alone, I see what's in your mind. You want me, yes you do. You don't need to tell me.
You're stronger than you were 5 years ago, Jordan.
Back in time to when Rainbow Dash raced the bullies who made fun of Fluttershy and...
Oh no, we're approaching Equestria Girls levels of exposition.
Yeah, Spike. We live in a world of magic. You have to think rationally.
Well, to be fair, Star Swirl also made that spell that, changed Pony's destiny that he didn't finish, that you perfected. And now that there's this time travel spell that Starlight's perfected, maybe Star Swirl isn't that great of a wizard.
He knows I'm watching this. Like, I got you, my boy. I'm gonna give you a recap.
How could Starlight do more than the greatest wizard in Equestria?
Maybe she is the greatest wizard and she's Voldemort!
Well, considering the security Star Swirl's wing, where all those spells were stored, had back in It's About Time, I wouldn't say I'm too surprised that somebody managed to steal it. This is a Wonderbolt Academy. So the Wonderbolt Academy is part of Cloudsdale, but Cloudsdale moves around. The Wonderbolt Academy is on top of a hill. Ah!
Look where you are, Twilight! Obviously, you're back in time!
Let's go! Go where? To watch the race. I don't want to miss the rainbow.
But shouldn't we try and find Starlight first and stop her before she alters the future? We watch race! God damn it, Spike.
If they were in Cloudsdale, shouldn't Spike be, falling through the clouds?
Wait, since when is Spike capable of walking on clouds? This is kind of like... Oh well.
Spike should be falling through the clouds. Why is he not falling? He's just standing there on the... Oh, never mind, there he goes.
Oh, and he's dead.
That's like what, the third time Spike's come close to death already? That's an Academy record.
It's like, no. We gotta let events unfold.
No, Twilight, Spike is completely right. When you are time traveling to the past, you should always consider the butterfly effect. Don't try to rescue anybody who is supposed to fall to their doom. This is kind of morbid, isn't it? I mean, it could also be that Twilight actually needs to be there to, for example, send a swarm of butterflies to save Fluttershy. So maybe she is actually supposed to save her. In that case, she just doomed everybody by not saving Fluttershy. Wow, time travel is rather complicated if you think about it. Good thing it's not real.
It may be for just a couple of seconds, but isn't it great seeing Spike keeping Twilight in check and trying not to break the Prime Directive, so to speak?
No, Twilight, no. You let her die.
Oh my god, Fluttershy fell! She's doomed! You do realize she's a Pegasus, right? Hello, it's Fluttershy. You know damn well her wings are about as useless as a limp dick. Okay, yeah, that's true, you have a point, but what should we do then? Call the Wonderbolts? No, that's an even worse idea! They're just a stunt show and only kinda, sorta, not really military. They're not qualified yet. Okay, that makes no goddamn sense, but I'll agree with you just for the sake of the joke, so what should we do then? Let's just sit here like idiots until someone actually does something! We are horrible ponies. Yes, we are.
Little baby Rainbow Dash is always so adorable.
Trouble Turn 3!
I wonder how much of this is completely redone and how much is reused from the Sonic Rainboom episode. Because, if they redid this entire scene just for this, you know what? Kudos, that's awesome.
Later, Rainbow Crash!
Oh, that insult, oh!
Brings back nostalgia, kinda. It doesn't feel like the same show to me sometimes with how much it's changed. This isn't from season 1.
Unicorns can fly with just magic.
Self-levitation?
That was stupid.
Unicorns Master Race.
Naturally, the obvious solution is for Twilight to perform her sonic Twiboom and declare herself leader of all, thanks to her uncanny ability to predict future events and ultimately overthrow Celestia to create the ultimate Book Horse timeline.
Now the animals hate her because there is no rainbow!
I like how all the animals just completely abandon her for no apparent reason. Like, okay, bored now, bye.
Fluttershy must have told them she's a brony. I watch My Little Pony. Oh, okay.
It reminds me of Once Upon a Forest.
No, Tom, he's dead.
And thus Spike was never actually born.
Okay, so this was a happy ending after all.
Okay, the rest of the main six I can understand, but why is it that the animals suddenly just leave Fluttershy because there was no Sonic Rainboom? That doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, you probably stopped one of the main characters from being born, so... yeah. Good job, Starlight.
Also, shouldn't Twilight not be an alicorn anymore because none of that ever happened and the timeline got screwed up, and so she never would have met Celestia and she never would have done all that stuff, and then she never would have became an alicorn, and okay.
How'd you do that without the paper of destiny?
You're going back, Twilight. Back to the future!
We're literally gonna find out what the world is like if the main six never existed. I hope it's like better. Like world peace. What if the world did not have bronies? Imagine.
She painted the map red.
Well, Starlight did one good thing. She got rid of that ugly as hell toy placement. Heyo!
Well, it looks like we got our wish. The castle's finally gone.
Sunset Shimmer managed to remove the ugly old castle. It's amazing. She's best pony now.
Like I said, the world's a better place.
Welp, now the bronies got their wish. No more playset castle.
Am I the only one who didn't have that big of an issue?
Mm-hmm.
It's not that bad of a design.
I liked it.
Yeah, so did I.
But no more of it, yay!
Is the Outland in Lion King?
It's Civilization 5 MLP edition.
Where's here?
We're on the island of misfit toys. What giant beast skull adorns the top of Thunder Mountain Railroad?
To be honest, this map never made sense to me anyways.
We need to find our friends and get help.
Oh my god, Twilight, have you never seen any time travel story ever?
This actually looks like those background drawings from Fallout Equestria.
Literally the trotting dead right now.
I can't remember what happened in September when every pony died. Didn't I do this 2 years ago?
I'm getting a bad feeling about this, Twilight.
Really? Only now?
Oh, don't say that. Whenever someone says that, something bad always happens.
To be fair, this was kind of how Ponyville looked a lot in Season 1 and 2.
Star Wars. Star Wars.
I know, Spike, but this is Ponyville. How bad can things be?
Why?
Twilight, do you ever get tired of immediately being proven wrong?
Is that Sugar Cube Corner?
I don't understand.
Sugar Cube Corner has become Bread Loaf Locale.
No more cupcakes!
I like that it is a plain bread instead of the cake and the icing and everything.
Looks like Sugar Cube Corner is feeling very aloof with itself. Uh-huh, 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 uh-huh.
Rarity?
Rarity, didn't you get the memo? This is an alternate timeline. Your place is supposed to look like crap.
You gotta appreciate this little guy's priorities. I mean, it's like the one person I care about. Everybody else can screw themselves.
Okay, and if Rarity didn't break open the rock and discover the gems, she wouldn't have found her talent that way. would she still have been a fashionista?
I know one place that could never change.
Murphy, sit down.
Somewhere that will never change.
Twilight. You and your jinxing stuff.
There you go! Turn into Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
Sweet Apple Acres just turned into New Jersey.
Cue the most generic factory music and cartoons ever made.
Raise this factory, raise this factory. Nah, that doesn't really work.
The Apple family turned into the Flim Flam Brothers.
This reminds me of those old Warner Brothers cartoons like dum 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 dum.
Gross. Gross. Gross.
My friends on the other side.
Call of Duty called. They said those camo suits are meant for war, not stuffing apples in a can.
Applejack?
What can I do for you?
It's so good to see you.
I think you're going about this the wrong way, Applejack. This is how you properly react.
What can I do for you?
Also, the hairnets on the tails is adorable.
No, Twilight.
She clearly has the red badge.
How does no Sonic Rainboom means Applejack staying in Manhattan lead to Applejack returning to the farm because it's her home, which was her insights she got from seeing the Rainboom?
Who in tarnation is Pinky Bow and Flutterdash?
Please tell me they know what Flutterdash means.
Don't even think about it!
Well, AJ, in the future, there's this thing called Tumblr.
Shipping!
She ships it.
I love how Applejack is completely oblivious to the fact that there's an alicorn in front of her.
You know, I may be just silly, but if an alicorn came up to me and said they knew my name, I would believe anything she says. Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You and I and those other ponies I mentioned are friends.
This happens to me all the time at conventions.
Has his rarity, but she left for Manhattan years ago.
So did you!
The cause?
The war against King Sombra and the Crystal Empire?
What?
Say what?
And Celestia wants you!
Oh, King Sombra's coming back. This is actually really interesting, because back in Season 3, he was just sort of an underdeveloped villain who just said, like, one word over and over again. But here, they can bring him back, flesh his character out a bit, try again. He's not the focus of the episode, is he? Damn it!
Where have you two been? Actually, it's when. Did you bump your head on a crate of cider or something?
That's all I know. Apple jokes, apple jokes.
Come with me, I'll prove it.
This is why you don't talk to strangers, kids. Especially those with wings.
Never seen this before.
Oh yeah, really, Applejack. Really, you've never seen a table that was literally, 100 feet outside of Ponyville? Nope, never seen it before. Not in my life.
There's also supposed to be a castle that goes with it.
Yeah, but we are not too sad about the castle being not there anymore.
The rest of the castle is sold
separately.
For some reason, the map's here, but everything else is different.
Different how?
Well, like there are rivers in places that there didn't used to be.
Where we came from, there's no war with King Sombra.
Oh god, everything is sweet in our timeline. Got lots of food, free education, don't have to wear clothes. I can go on and on and on.
Oh no, the Lord of Darkness has returned. Gentlemen, you know what to do.
We're not worthy! We're not worthy!
Look at that guy. We haven't seen you in so long, Mr. Horny Man. Look at that horn. So uncircumcised.
Sombra is like more badass in this. It's great.
Crystal slaves.
I wonder if Starlight is like Sombra's honey.
And it didn't take long for him to force every one of his subjects to fight for him against Equestria.
Yay! We actually get to see King Sombra do something!
Once again, if this is completely brand new and not reused, props.
So he recruits ponies and turns them into Stormtrooper KISS members? I'm okay with this.
You feel that? Feels like hundreds of people all drawing new fan art based on content from this episode.
Kind of like the Stormtroopers in Force Awakens, where
This is actually, I don't know, creepy and dark, and I like it.
Also, this armor is the coolest damn thing I have ever seen. That is freaking metal.
The question is, are these suits of armor, especially with the green eyes, meant to display a sort of mind control on all of these little ponies?
So if Sombra has taken over Equestria, but Starlight wanted this to happen, does that mean that Starlight's working for Sombra? But she wouldn't have been, because if she was, she wouldn't have been, because Sombra didn't exist anymore because he died, so she would have been free to just do her own thing. Why would she want her boss to come back if she was free? Maybe it's actually that Sombra works for Starlight, and she was like her best student, and she needed him to come back, but he couldn't because he died. So she was like, hey, why don't you be alive again? Time.
In the grimdark future of Equestria, there is only war.
Jesus, this is like a horrible fanfic!
If you listen very carefully, you can hear somewhere in the distance, "You bastards ripped off my fanfic."
The enemy is right over there! You must kill them, because obviously you cannot see them unless I don't point!
Ah! Celestia's doing something!
Celestia's doing something!
Attack!
Freaking SWAT uniforms! Look at them! They're a pony SWAT team! This is awesome!
You would have thought bringing weapons would have been a good idea or something, huh?
Yeah, here we go. Here's where it's still rated Y.
Ah yes, slap fights.
Oh, okay, the fighting itself is a little bit like...
Was one of them just standing on the other one?
You gotta love the two sissy fighting in the middle.
I will massage your back until you ask me politely to stop!
Wow, our very first instance of an equestrian war. I mean, look at what we got here. We have Rainbow Dash with a prosthetic wing, a badass duo of Maud and Pinky smashing boulders, Celestia looking so distraught like she doesn't want to fight but she knows that she has to, and the rest of Equestria looking like a World War II film. All this amazing stuff that's going on before us, yet the actual battle is just everyone slap fighting. Hey, stop it! Stop it! I'm gonna tell Mom!
Not till you give us back the crystals you stole!
Yeah, well, you're stupid!
No, you're stupid!
You're stupid! Ow!
Sorry, I thought he was gonna talk.
They were chasing at me, and I went up. I'm so deliciously evil.
Still not a great talker now, is he? Also, is this a mechanical wing she has there?
Oh, Rainbow Dash is a bad OC. She's got the chipped ear, the metal wing, and the fallout suit.
Also, look at all that epic battle damage Rainbow Dash has. Cut up her ear, her wing is gone. You know, for kids.
Rainbow Dash with a metal wing?
Forget the wing. Look at her ear.
I know we all make jokes and stuff like that, like, you know, cupcakes and all that jazz, but she's missing a wing. Her wing was freaking ripped off or cut off.
That is both extremely cool and extremely confusing.
That's really kind of effed up to think about, like, how did she learn how to fly again? Why is this going on now? Like, how is she able to do all these maneuvers?
Doesn't Rainbow Dash stuff look awesome?
Oh man, Rainbow Dash looks awesome.
Holy crap!
Maybe war's not so bad after all.
Like, how long was she in the hospital for?
And now it's become Lord of the Flies.
Oh, and this scene with Pinky and Maud, that's just so cool. I love this. I freaking love this. I love everything about this. I'm so happy.
Is this real life?
Holy shit! Who knew that working at a rock farm made you One Punch Man?
It doesn't matter how many times I see that scene. The Pie Sisters suddenly breaking the boulder together is just both hilarious and awesome.
That is awesome! I love this world's Pinkie Pie! I mean, no, there was absolutely nothing wrong with Pinkie Pie. Pinkie Pie is absolutely perfect exactly the way she is. Absolutely no negatives. Who could possibly say anything bad about Pinkie Pie? Who respected their comment section?
The mane, the ears thingy, the wing, and Mott and Pinkie, like... Can we kind of fix the timeline to not having a war, but keeping this Rainbow Dash? Can we stop the episode right here and focus the show from now on this?
That's cool.
Princess Celestia leading the charge.
That's it! That's all we get to see for Celestia?
Cool.
We get so many scenes of Luna doing awesome things. We even get some scenes of Cadence doing some cool things. Where are the scenes of Celestia doing awesome things?
It still takes every last pony in Equestria.
Aren't the sheep and goat, like, sentient?
These are perfectly sentient sheep being loaded on and off slaver ships. Are ponies really any better than Sombra?
Don't they have a say in this?
Rosie the Riveter, represent.
Evil King Sombra peeking up over the piece of bacon.
This is like World War II My Little Pony.
You know, this one shot is absolutely terrifying once you think about it. The entire Sombra timeline is a giant World War I and World War II XP. And showing the mares, stallions, and even foals getting on a train to go to war in what is basically a draft and a practical suicide mission is heart-wrenching. Not because you know what's implied, but it's happened before. In real life.
That's a little intense for a family show, isn't it?
Not My Little Pony.
My Little Pony, industrialism is magic.
You and me and all of our friends.
But we aren't friends.
And we never will be.
How are we gonna set things right?
Couldn't wait for AJ to get out of earshot, huh?
Nobody's even written a book yet on how to stop all this anarchy and set things right. I'm nothing without my books telling me how to do stuff.
And the map's still here.
Spike, that's it!
That was like Lucy.
We can dig up the tree and hit Starlight with it.
It must sense that something isn't right. That's why it's still here.
It's a big assumption, Twilight.
I'll just use Starlight's version of the spell and go back a little earlier and stop her before she even knows we're there.
Also, do you realize how many Doctor Who episodes could be solved in 15 minutes if they could do this exact thing?
More transparent hula hoop wormhole.
There isn't another Twilight or Starlight here. MLP, Back to the Future would like a word with you.
Wait, I wanted you to have to find everybody and make things right.
Find Starlight and...
In Cloudsdale, Starlight finds you.
Why doesn't she just use lethal magic against Twilight?
Alright, next up, Miss Glimmer. Please explain your evil plan to the class.
Okay, I take it back. Starlight Glimmer is monologuing. She's got this, prepared speech about how feeble Twilight is compared to her, how inevitable her destruction is, how the world will soon be hers.
Well, that just sucks.
Stopping her's gonna be harder than you think. I even impressed myself with that. I knew you'd try to stop me. You're so predictable. Why else would I leave the scroll behind? Touching it triggered the map to whisk you here and watch me erase the one thing that linked you with your friends.
Clever girl.
I knew you'd try to breathe. You're so predictable. Classic Twilight sparkle.
I can relate to her not existing modesty. Also, I'm still fascinated by the self-levitation.
I love this. It is so great how throwing away that map and having them touch it is actually a major part of making this spell work, that it wasn't just a piece of villain stupidity, like, haha, I don't need this plot device anymore, here you go.
She's really wow, impressive for a unicorn. And also Twilight's expression in this very scene is priceless.
I think it's really cool that she's using her magic to make herself levitate.
My village was a sanctuary of equality where no pony's Cutie Mark allowed them to feel superior.
Ah, that is what we call a safe zone.
Except for me. I was superior, and that's why it was great.
Monologue.
To the moron, knock you through this hole!
You and your friends took it away.
Who's super now? I'm Syndrome, your nemesis at it. Oh, brilliant.
That was great. The comedic timing on that was great.
Without the Rainboom,
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too! I mean dragon!
you and your friends will never form your special Cutie Mark bond!
You had to open your big mouth, Twilight. Like, she probably was like, I got the spell, but what am I going to do with it? And you happened to hold a seminar literally explaining how everything came to fruition.
But holy crap, she makes a good villain.
Oops!
You didn't think of doing that before if it could be done so easily. Why?
Spike's dying again. Oops.
Whoops! Whoops!
Why didn't she do that earlier?
This is the third time this episode. Can you get your act together and catching Spike God?
Larson, you need to give Spike some dragon wings or something, because he just keeps falling.
Point Break Spike.
Okay, keep your eyes peeled.
Great.
Given her past experiences with stakeouts, she should look out for random falling pianos.
And cross-eyed Pegasi.
Twilight? So be ready.
And another one of these moments. Why don't you just say, I found her?
Just remember how you'd feel if someone said those things to you.
Very true. I used to be bullied for being a fat kid. But no, not anymore.
I was just reminding these two colts how hurtful teasing can be. Well, don't.
Oh, that's so manipulative. That is evil. That is nasty. Oh, man.
Turning friendship on the Princess of Friendship. That is friggin' diabolical.
Ah, Starlight Glimmer, you nag. How dare you be nice to children? You tell her, Twilight, bullying is the answer.
I like this, but once again, how the heck is Starlight Glimmer standing on the cloud?
Bullying is great. Keep doing it. No, bullying is wrong. Don't do it.
These kids do realize they're in the presence of royalty, right? The only royalty in Equestria are alicorns, right? You have an alicorn princess in front of you and you're not bowing down before your majesty? I mean, I don't care if they haven't seen her before. Alicorn princess royalty, bow down! You bow the fuck down! Fucking Manhattan Syndrome.
In a world where every pony is equal, no one would ever tease anyone there. Wouldn't that be nice? Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That's a bunch of bull!
Why the fuck you lying?
Yeah, that's a bunch of bull, no!
I watched too many Vines.
That would never work. That would never work! You can't do that!
Oh, Starlight's philosophy just ticks me off, man.
What did I say earlier about Starlight being an amazing villain?
She is insanely manipulative and just so unapologetically evil.
You were doing so good.
As a matter of fact, I encourage you all to make fun of her. Look at her long, stupid legs. You can make fun of her for that. And her weak, pitiful voice. Guys, bullying's awesome. Hasbro said so.
This is like the child level timetable question of do we kill Hitler? I mean, to save the future, do we condone bullying?
Kind of interesting how they turned something like equality around and made it super sinister.
Oh my god, look at her face. Look at her face! It says, eat shit, Twilight.
Maybe I can help you get through the course this time. Well, I sure could use the practice.
Why is he looking at her like that? Oh god, the implications!
Next reality, Fluttershy has kids.
Well, it kind of already is, because Fluttershy is apparently not falling to the ground.
He looks like a sardine.
Don't interfere, Twilight. Don't interfere, Twilight. Don't interfere. God damn it, Twilight.
Hey! Hey!
Hey!
I hear you're pretty fast. Pretty fast? Please! I'm even faster than that.
Baby Rainbow's adorable voice cracks.
Tell her, Rainbow Dash! Still, no one's questioned the fact that there's an alicorn flying around. Like, everyone's been surprised about it in the recent seasons, but now they're just like, who cares?
You're a full-grown pony. And, wait, are you an alicorn?
Somebody noticed!
my god, everything I know about mythology is wrong!
I've seen you do it in the future.
Why the fuck you lying? One day, you will use a comb. Damn, her hair is all over the place.
Eh?
What the fudge was that?
That is...
creepy.
There go the bedroom eyes.
Too easy.
And that is why Twilight is no longer allowed within 50 feet of foals.
This is about to turn into something like...
Danger, danger!
Don't take a lolly from the pony, Rainbow.
Oh my god, I definitely took that out of context.
That's too bad.
I do not like that woman.
Saying the very line that didn't work right after a time.
What the hell is up with him?
He's just having one of his fanfiction fanboy freakout moments. Let him go. He'll tire himself out eventually.
Or a direct reference to Hard Reset.
It's our greatest fear. The world has been taken over by avatars. These guys, not these guys.
Ooga chaka, ooga ooga, what the hell? What is this?
You know what this is? Going to all these different worlds, all these different realities, but always appearing at the same time. This is Sliders.
Pinky? Fluttershy? Silence! Changeling. All servants of Queen Chrysalis found in these woods must be destroyed.
Yes, this is pretty much my reaction to Twilight.
Fluttershy just said destroyed.
Well, somebody's grown a pair of ovaries.
Okay, she may have had a lot of development throughout season 5, but that's pretty intense for Fluttershy to say, don't you think?
My Little Pony. Murder is magic.
Fluttershy said that.
Fluttershy's awesome!
Okay, I'm sorry, I gotta derail again. This is another trope that I really, really fucking hate. When someone declares someone else needs to be destroyed, why can't they ever just say kill? There is nothing wrong with saying the word kill, for God's sake. Destroying something would be like demolishing a building or a robot or something. You can't actually destroy a person. I don't care if it sounds less threatening for kids. You're holding a goddamn spear to their necks with the intent of beheading them. Therefore, you kill them.
Previously on As the Pony Turns.
Do something dragonish!
Yeah, she stabbed him in the face. That hurt, Pinky. Thank you.
Pinky's hair in this world is like poofed up. So did she see another sonic rainboom? Or did she see something?
That works!
Wasn't even the fire, it's just that he has really bad breath.
The servants of Chrysalis will do anything to save their evil skins.
And I, for one, welcome our new changeling overlords.
If they are changelings, we'll soon see.
For I have to pee.
Whoa!
Ah, bruh, there goes the homegirl Zakura.
Is this like Avatar?
No, you already know she's a zebra, bruh, right? Zebra, bruh.
She's so cool!
No, she's black.
La-di-da, I'm writing the episode. What do you mean Zakura has to be in? Oh, I hate writing rhymes. They're the worst.
Why, Sakura? You look different.
Whoa, Zakura's mohawk got a lot bigger.
Do you have to compensate for something with that mohawk, Sakura?
What, Roman Centurion Plume Hawk?
What does it mean?
Apparently that this time-traveling spell is radioactive?
To prove you're not a changeling, I need to paint intricate paint designs on you. There, I'm done.
Wow, that was fast. Dang.
Pinky and Flush, I think they're lying about the fact they're not changelings. Why the fudge you
lying? Always lying to me.
I think I can explain.
Use the table! You don't have to! What gives?
Let's not talk here.
Look at the back of my rear.
We'll share a beer.
Chrysalis and her army tried to take over Canterlot, but my friends and I stopped her.
No. Cadence and Shining Armor are the ones that defeated Chrysalis. You guys got your asses kicked.
However, it could be because of the fact if it wasn't for the Rainboom, Twilight would have never became Celestia's protege.
Thus, she would have never gotten a high-profile pony like Princess Cadence to be her babysitter. And thus, Shining Armor and Cadence would have never met and conspired the events that would have caused the first Canterlot wedding.
Those friends as you know them are not here, alas.
Now look at my ass.
But this is the second time I've come back, and this world is even worse than the last one.
Molestation by Twilight plus teaching bullies not to bully equals Changeling invasion, while holding Rainbow in place equals Sombra returning. Time travel is really complicated.
Really? This is worse?
The green stuff's obviously the Changeling potion, but why are they covering themselves in shit?
Please, you have to help us! Rarity's hair's messed up. She's not real.
Only changeling attack I see is the one that come here looking for me.
I gotta give Zakura props for rhyming all the time. She is rhyming always at the end of her sentences, and she is in the hottest pressure of situation right now. She about to undergo combat.
It's taken quite a while to find you, Zakura.
Wait.
Ooh. Chrysalis chose Applejack to disguise as.
Queen Cheese Legs in all of her hammy glory.
Oh good, I didn't have to read the IDW comic books after all. Don't glare at me like that. Don't glare at me like that. Boop.
Why does Chrysalis sound different?
And as queen of the changelings, it is up to me to find food for my subjects. What a lovely village you've chosen.
Is that Chrysophilus first?
That's Chrysophilus.
Chris Kringle? Okay.
Chris Kringle. I wonder if that means like Rainbow Dash, Rarity, and Applejack are dead.
What the hell is that with her voice? Isn't it supposed to be distorted?
I do not like it.
I don't like it either.
I don't like it one bit!
This is the first time that the name Chrysalis has actually been mentioned in the show, by the way. By far, this is the most intriguing characterization for Zakura in the entire series. I hope we get to see more of this in the future.
Oh no, they're black!
It's the love bugs!
That's racist. It's the swarm of the century!
I promised to leave the others alone.
Why would she ever trust you? Even if there's a chance Chrysalis will honor her word, shouldn't you try?
Wow, Twilight! Way to give up right off the bat, you freaking coward!
Twilight, you're an idiot! You want to trust Chrysalis? A master of deception and a compulsive liar! Future of Equestria! Future leader of Equestria right there!
Twilight, how dare you give in to fear? We do not negotiate with terrorists here.
I want to hear Chrysalis sing, "Can you feel the love tonight?" Oh, man,
Time.
Okay, well, see you later, Twilight.
Whoa!
Whoa, this fight scene's like a regular anime, you know what I'm saying?
Whoa! Oh, okay, now this is a fight I can get behind. Oh, yeah. No, wait, what are you doing? No, wait, come on. Go back to the fight, I want to see. I want to see the fight. Go back to the fight, Son of a bitch.
Suckers.
Back to the Future. Past. Back to the Future 2.
Awesome! She's learning!
She came prepared.
Ooh, that's like from The Matrix.
Wow, what if that hit? She would have been sliced in half.
From Y7 to an R rating in no time.
Oh, you silly girl. Don't bring an unicorn to an alicorn fight.
Oh yeah, ponies with frickin' laser beams.
You about killed the boy Spike.
Think of how badass this would have been if she still had that alicorn-like Super Saiyan power. I mean, first of all, I'd be freaking out a lot more than I would be right now, but...
I don't think that's how clouds work.
freaking lightsaber battle. Sort of like in The Force Awakens when they... And I hope that guy dies, but I don't think he's going to.
Oh, I was apparently incredibly wrong. We should have gotten Starlight to fight Tyrek.
From seeing that Tyrek fight, it's like having a big-ass pizza, and then someone's going to give you this little mozzarella stick in comparison. I mean, they're both little good meals, but obviously I want the pizza. Unless it was a bushel of mozzarella sticks. Yeah, you know, I think I'm going to get some of that on cheat day tomorrow.
So the Princess of Magic, who has been studying magic her whole life, is being matched toe for toe against a unicorn who hasn't.
Quick, Twilight, use those children as shields.
You tired now? Somebody throw her some Gatorade. I want to see Mo.
What is it with these finales and us just destroying things?
Whoa! You have to finish a race. No way! This is way more exciting.
So Dash thinks watching ponies kill each other is exciting.
Yeah! Screw the honor of protecting my friend!
Nothing brings people together like violence.
It's with the popcorn.
She should probably talk to some pony about that.
Well, it's eating popcorn. I would too.
Why would the map bring us back to a different time of day than when we left?
Gee, nighttime? I bet the bad guy's gonna be Vinyl Scratch.
Ah, it's nighttime. Does that mean something? Have they ever gone up against a nighttime-obsessed, wannabe world ruler? I can't think of any. I'm sure everything is fine.
Come on, guys. Process of elimination.
I wonder which alternative future that might be.
Put two and two together, Twilight! Oh my god!
It's time for the best world!
Maybe we should figure it out later.
The 3D Timberwolves are back. No wonder the mid-season hiatus was so long. They had to render these things.
Hi, Timberwolves! You look better animated.
Yeah, as if CGI was ever a necessity. I'm being a dick, aren't I?
Whoa, they actually improved on the animation for the Timberwolves. Nice.
Production value.
Why is the bad breath of the Timberwolves? Oh God! Not the cliff that's right next to the bridge. Oh man, she ran away again. Why is all these ponies running away from us?
Oh, maybe it's because we're big and scary, Billy.
I don't think so, Cletus.
I love what she's done with the place. The decor is very soothing. And the outfits, sublime.
I recall Nightmare Rarity looking a little bit different.
Rarity, why are you wearing a bun? Ugh!
You know, I kind of like Rarity in that get-up and the bun. It looks pretty good.
It's me! I don't socialize with dragons.
It's always the white pony who's the racist.
I don't know any pony who would.
Typical speciesism.
Whoa! This is Friend Zone 2.0!
Damn! Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. Spike, not you two. Come on.
You ain't got to do the boy Spike like that, Haggity.
The future of Equestria is at stake.
I don't know why this has anything to do with steak, but I'm a vegetarian.
I have to get back to the map so I can stop Starlight from changing the past, because every present I come to is worse than the last.
You shut your filthy mouth, Twilight. This present is great.
Did Twilight just rhyme when she was talking to Rarity? Is that like a lingering effect of talking to Zecora earlier?
Okay, so this is supposed to be the worst of the 3 timelines we've seen so far. Apparently there's tourism because ponies are going about their everyday lives to the point that where they can visit the castle, that there's tourist hours.
There's no war.
There's apparently vegetation if the Everfree Forest is still alive, and ponies can eat and not be malnourished.
Question?
Yes.
How are the plants and food even growing in the first place with no sunlight or photosynthesis? Don't even think about saying magic.
Spells.
That still counts as magic.
Incantations.
No.
I mean, you know, really, who are we to say that Twilight's future is the best one?
Next time, open the one that looks like socks first. Then you won't be disappointed by the rest.
My past a dying ember. We can do it. I can't do it.
Climb Max to the download. I want the money. Max. Come on, Leo. We can do it. Step 2. Climb
Time to play. Step one. Step one comes first.
Time travel, you say?
Look at who is back and who is looking good in black.
Yes, exactly. It's Nightmare Moon. That's something I like to see. Yes, and I see you. That was a fresh introduction. Looking like a nice wallpaper. The screenshot. Looking like an album cover. Might as well, in the bottom right corner, put parental advisory content. The boy, that was dope.
I'm sorry. I can't take Nightmare Moon seriously when her evil laughs just keep sounding goofier and goofier.
Tell me how you came by this magic to travel through time.
Well, it all started with a DeLorean.
The princess asked you a question. And unless you want to end up in the dungeon...
Wow!
No.
Wow!
Ew. Oh, Jesus, Rainbow Dash, calm down.
Look at me. I'm recognizable. Okay, I'm sorry, but I've noticed every present they go to, they make Rainbow Dash look even more lesbian than the last. Copyright lost narrator, donut steal.
I can dust my ceiling or whatever she's got going on up there.
Wow, why is this more disturbing to me than when she had half an ear and no wing, one wing? Is she a bat pony? She's got bat wings.
It's been the season of new main styles for the main six. Even me! Yay!
No pony in my kingdom but me should possess a magic powerful enough to change time.
See, this is where she also isn't at all interested in the fact that Twilight's an alicorn.
I am the ruler of all of Equestria.
Evil villains are supposed to be scary and intimidating. Why does Nightmare Moon look so darn adorable?
So in the real world, Luna got shot to the moon. Does that mean in this world, Celestia got shot to the sun?
Who else? Celestia, of course.
What did you say?
Nothing.
God damn it, Spike.
Oh, well, Spike's gonna die. Again.
You idiot.
We do not speak that name.
Do not mention that name in front of...
My sister has been imprisoned in the moon for years.
Yeah, suck it, Celestia.
I can take you to it, but you'll have to get past the Timberwolves.
I invented Timberwolves, darling. I mean...
And if you are thinking of trying to escape...
Finally, I can get rid of the dragon.
Guys, give Spike a break.
Damn, Nightmare, you scary.
I just watched a living creature explode in my face in a TV-wide little girl's cartoon. Awesome.
Damn, she just nuked that Timberwolf. It's official. Nightmare Moon is best princess.
You know, I love how in this show, most of the bad guys get like a slap on the wrist. But no, the Timberwolves get obliterated.
So exactly how are Timberwolves threatening if all they're made of is wood?
Splinters.
Splinters! Ah!
I will ensure that the elements of harmony are never found.
Yeah, Twilight, this actually seemed like a really bad idea. I think we should have listened to Spike on this one.
Use your freaking mind!
My reign lasts forever.
But it's not even raining, Nightmare Moon.
She's really thinking about portals. Ha!
What's that over there?
Alright, Luna World's gone. I'm done. Bye. Alright. Fine. Finish the episode.
There you are!
Dude! Oh, Tyrick!
Oh no, it's the future of Starlight Glimmer took over.
Oh! I love what they did with this episode.
I mean, T-Rex.
So epic!
I mean, Starlight Glimmer.
You know, T-Rex future kind of looks exactly the same as what already happened. That could honestly be the same universe.
So, Nightmare Moon plunged the world into eternal night. Chrysalis caused everyone to retreat into the Everfree.
Mm-hmm.
And Sombra caused World War II.
And yet, Tarek is able to cause nothing but just mindless destruction. And to think that he used to be my favorite villain.
Tarek. Blowing shit up is magic.
Yep.
Oh Oh, come on! Why didn't we hang out a little bit?
I love that. I love that face.
Golf clap.
Yep, that's totally a face that says, "Bravo! I applaud you on your stupidity! Dance, monkey, dance!"
You suck.
Good job.
Good job!
That is the greatest mockery I've ever seen in the history of the show.
You have to give her that. It's amazing.
Look at this fool! Oh, heck no, I'd be so mad. Look at her.
Discord!
Discord has some weird fetishes, man.
I'm all in this timeline.
I wonder what I would have looked like if I was in a clown suit.
Oh man, a world ruled by Discord. I've seen it before, man. Come on.
Don't leave the zany Discord let Equestria. They have chocolate milk, Twilight. Think of the chocolate milk.
It's raining pies! Hallelujah!
I wish we could have seen more of that. That would have been funny. Aw.
Please tell me it's man.
Yes, Flim Flam Brothers!
No flim flam. You'll summon the Lorax.
What?
Are you serious? When were Flim and Flam actual villains? I mean, they were con men, and as much as I hated them as Super Speedy Center Squeeze the 6000, how the fuck are they gonna terrain over Tyrek, Chrysalis, Nightmare Moon, and anybody else I can't think of at the top of my head?
I would go into that point, but I'm more impressed with how fast you said Super Speedy Center Squeezy 6000 and not slip up on it.
Wait a minute. A future where Flim and Flam basically reenact Fern Gully is somehow worse than all the other futures we've seen?
Even Flim and Flam get a future. Everyone but Trixie.
They're not even major villains.
You know, they didn't seem that bad.
Twilight, or any of the main six, or hell, the two, Pegacorn, whatever the hell they are, like freaking could have just went, nah, no, you're done.
Oh man, I love seeing all these villains. I love it!
Up for another race-ending fight, Twilight?
And now, because I'm pretty sure nobody has made this joke yet,
Jump to the left.
Okay, but seriously, after all this back and forth time paradox nonsense, there's just simply one question that I need to ask. What about Winona?
Winona will live.
We could be stuck doing this for all eternity.
Or you could surrender.
This isn't just about destroying Twilight. It's about just tormenting her. Just completely ruining her life.
Even the smallest change can snowball into an avalanche of trouble for the future.
Cloud ball, Twilight, and it actually looks like a cloud cinnamon roll.
She's about to get a punishment worse than any other. The Twilight Lecture.
Next, I suppose you'll tell me that the fate of all of Equestria hangs in the balance.
Are you stupid?
It kinda does!
To be fair, from Starlight's perspective, it does sound like Twilight just has a really big ego. Like, oh, the entire universe revolves around me and my friends. I mean, yes, it does, but that's what happens when you're the protagonist.
No. You don't seem to understand. I'm really important.
Congratulations to the show for this level of self-awareness that they are like, yes, we know it sounds a little ridiculous, but that's how it is, so yeah.
Twilight Glimmer confirmed!
Oh my god. What happened here? Oh, okay.
This is the creepiest one.
It's the California drought.
And here we see the future if Trixie took over.
Well, they did it. They made Fallout Equestria canon. Kinda, sorta, not really, I don't know.
Welcome to Fallout Equestria.
Where everything was consumed by parasprites. Wait, didn't that happen in Fallout Equestria?
No, that was a nuke.
Final future scene quite possibly is the grimmest that My Little Pony has ever gotten in the entirety of their show. I mean, it's basically suggesting that everyone and everything is dead.
Where are we?
The future! Stupid!
What you mean? Where are we? You tell me!
Every world I come back to is worse than the last.
Wait, considering that the Flim Flam was the last one, even after Discord and Nightmare Moon and Changeling and everything, are you kidding me?
Even the tiniest act.
Even the tiniest act.
Is this suggesting that how Rainbow Dash has been losing the events determines which villain's been taking over? So if she gets knocked to the left, it's Tyrek. If she gets stopped and whatever, it's Chrysalis. If it's prevented altogether because she told the guys to not pick on Fluttershy, it's King Candy.
You really gotta wonder what happened to create this future. I mean, this wasn't Nightmare Moon, this wasn't Tyrek, this wasn't Discord, this wasn't Sombra, this wasn't Flim and Flam. Maybe this is the Trixie future.
I don't know why my friends and I are so important to Equestria. I know I can't stop you.
Twilight, you do realize you have an ample opportunity right now to, I don't know, snap her neck or beat the shit out of her, like right this instant? I mean, Starlight's not really doing anything, she's just staring out into space. Wait, what if Starlight's expecting that? I mean, she is always one step ahead and could easily counter it or something. I mean, wow. A simple unicorn is on par with an all-powerful, all-magical, element of magic god mod alicorn princess.
What are you?
I'm just a pretty little girl.
I was perfectly happy before you and your friends ruined what I built!
Yeah, you being perfectly happy meant to brainwash 24 other ponies into your puppets.
And I'm sorry my friends and I had to take it away.
No, you're not!
You wanna know what happened to me? I'll show you!
It's like Jurassic Park.
I'll show you. Prepare for villainous backstory!
This part is my home.
Or was, until the Fire Nation attacked.
Oh, couldn't hear over the sound of my gigantic castle.
Shield your eyes! It's a brightly colored OC!
And that's Jenga.
This is why playing Jenga with a stack of books is a bad idea.
Man, I hope I get my Save My Friend from Certain Death and Organized a Bookshelf Cutie Mark.
Big deal. Pumpkin Cake was doing much more impressive magical feats as an infant in Season 2.
It's like that scene in Matilda.
Little bitty pretty one.
Excited horse noises!
Oh, we got a horse noise!
Excited horse noises!
And just like that, my friend was gone. I never saw him again. I stayed here and never made another friend because I was too afraid another Cutie Mark would take them away too!
Really?
Starlight became a crazy evil dictator because her friend got a tattoo.
What? So, she's Moon Dancer. Mildly more sociopathic.
My friend was gone. What?
You're telling me you put all of Equestria in danger because your feelings got hurt?
That's it?
Shut up.
And that's her motivation to start a pseudo-Marxist cult.
To be fair, if he kinda just straight up abandoned you after moving, that's not really the Cutie Mark's fault. You kinda just had a really crappy friend.
Many people wonder what Sunburst Cutie Mark means, but I know what it means. It means being a douchebag and never writing back to your friends, and cause them immense childhood trauma that they will use to become a supervillain. Fuck you, Sunburst. All you need to do is write a letter. You are the worst villain of the show.
Yep.
And I don't like your OC design either. It's too saturated and spotty.
Wow. This boy, he had no regards.
You didn't even write? Or text? Or email?
I don't like this kind of repeating theme that when a pony gets a cutie mark, they suddenly transcend and feel like they're better than every pony else.
I'd say she was exaggerating, but remember Twist? Got her cutie mark? Apple Bloom never saw her again.
I stayed here and never made another friend because I was too afraid another cutie mark would take them away too!
And nobody even bothered talking to Starlight Glimmer to get her out of her shell. My Little Pony, friendship is bullshit.
Not every pony's lucky enough to get her cutie mark at the same time as her friend!
But then you could also be the CMC, who are apparently quite lucky in that regard.
Yeah, good point. That was pretty much why I asked for the CMC not getting the cutie marks at the same time, because there was a potential for a lot of interesting stories there.
I know this sounds really contrived, but think about how much sense it would make if her friend had actually been Sunset. I mean, not only would the parallel between the two actually kind of make a little bit of sense. Seriously, we all know she could have just written to her friend, but if it had been Sunset, it would have made sense because Sunset became completely self-absorbed into magic.
She had a big crush on this guy. Did he die? Why didn't you ever see him again?
You know, Fim Flam Philosophy said this, like, perfectly in their video, but, like, she's really just upset she didn't get any mushroom tip from that horse.
Cutie mark can't take your friends away.
I see where this is going. We're not gonna forgive her, are we?
Not every pony's lucky enough to get her cutie mark at the same time as her friend!
Time out! They weren't friends yet, young lady. Or however old you are. They were not friends yet! In fact, they made friends well after their cutie marks, like you clicked off too!
Well, why not? Because
he was an OC, and when Hasbro found out, they cut it from the show!
I stayed here and never made another friend because I was too afraid another cutie mark would take them away too!
Make friends with a pony with a cutie mark?
You don't know what it's like to lose a friend because of a cutie mark.
You don't know what it's like to lose a good friend. Ding, ding, ding. To a cutie mark and ding, ding, ding. On their behind.
Okay, seeing Fluttershy fall in the background is the best thing ever.
It'd be really cool if we go back to that episode and you actually see like Twilight and Starlight Glimmer hanging out in a cloud and... Stop.
Crap! Stop! Okay, unless the scroll is made out of some kind of hard ripping material, you're taking your sweet ass time ripping that scroll apart.
You could say she's relishing in it.
Pretty much.
With ketchup and mustard.
Yeah.
Yeah, once I destroy this scroll, you'll never be able to stop me. Why are you tearing at that thing so slowly when you could have done that in a millisecond and instantly win? Actually, now that I think about it, why did you leave the scroll behind in the first place when you first did the spell? Because you've given me an opportunity to follow you and possibly stop you. Kinda given me ample opportunities here. I mean, your methods kinda don't make any goddamn sense. I mean, you really have no reason to be taking this long, yet I don't even know why I'm standing here and not taking immediate action, because you're basically standing around doing nothing.
I don't know what you went through.
Backpedaling like crazy now.
Try again. Make new friends.
Make other friends and not me.
Or maybe go see how Sunburst is doing in the college that they sent him away to?
No.
No, don't redeem her. She's such a good villain. She's so good at being evil. Yet another great antagonist ruined by friendship.
And if something that you can't control happens that changes things, work through it together.
Take my hoof! Princess of Friendship, everyone. Somehow she can find the exact right words to say to turn a villain good again.
Wrong, you're right. I mean, right, you're wrongs.
Oh, it was so good and so bad at the same time.
Just remember, we could have had a Luna future, but no.
He pretends the ground's a rarity sometimes.
We did it! Yes!
What in Equestria was that?
The season finale. Were they like all just hanging outside of her front door?
It took you a full 2 seconds to show up in the castle, what?
One group of amazing friends? Check!
Whoa! Why isn't anyone freaking out about Starlight Glimmer right now? Like, she's clearly right there. You've each had something to say.
What's she doing here?
Awkward!
No, that was a very long time for them to, like, acknowledge the fact she was there. Like, 3 of them said something.
It's kind of a long story.
In which she can explain in court. Arrest her.
Too easy.
I knew my Rainboom was awesome, but I never thought all of Equestria depended on it.
I don't want to know how big Rainbow Dash's ego is right now.
That ego's getting bigger.
Greater than the sun!
That's Starlight. Shh. Picky is talking. Must be pretty magical.
Yeah, and obviously evil.
She obviously has more talent for magic than almost any pony I've seen.
Good point now that you say it. I mean, she hauled herself against an Alicorn, which happened to be the element of magic and has a special talent for magic. I mean, how freaking strong is Starlight?
Maybe even more talent than you, Twilight. I think we've actually found our real main character here.
If she's as powerful as all that, we can't just send her on her way. Can we?
Yes, we can.
Kind of have something else in mind.
I'm ready for whatever punishment you think is fair.
Death!
All you have to do is
Think of a wonderful thought, any happy little thought.
make a friend. And you've got 7 of them right here.
We forgave her, didn't we?
Well, there you have it. We now have a 7th member of the main 6 clique. And it's not Sunset Shimmer.
What?
What?
What? What? What? Why? No! No!
No! Hell no! This girl thinks she can just come in and take my place?
Twilight, you need guards and you need princess training.
7?
Oh gosh, really? We're making Starlight at Glimmer into the 7th Ranger.
Oh, Spike, right, yeah.
Come on, Sunset Shimmer's a much better 7th Ranger.
She's singing!
Oh, it's musical time, everybody! Get out your keyboards!
Hey, I saw him. It only took 40 minutes to show up.
Oh, great. Starlight Glimmer gets a reformed villain song. I mean, Sunset Shimmer had to wait 2 whole movies to get one of those. No, you just take yours right now. Good job. You've been reformed for what, 5 minutes?
I could just begin.
They touch tips.
Oh, they really touched.
Now kiss.
Close your eyes this time.
Uh-oh, Spike's drums are getting off sync.
Why does Spike have a drum? Like, was he just bored? Did we need to give him his play toy? Why does he have a drum? Where's the rest of the instruments? Literally, all they're hearing right now is...
Inside.
Freeze frame!
Anime! Oh, that's perfect!
Because your friends are friends, friends, friendship, friends, friendship, friends.
Yeah, she's dead.
He gives like bear hugs. It's so cute.
More to gain.
Here's Sunlight Glimmer. Here's some cupcakes I made. They're not made of ponies.
Kiss, 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 kiss.
Okay, I don't want to know what kind of book Twilight's reading that gave her that face.
Everywhere you go, friendship there will grow.
Hey! I wonder if people are still miffed that they put me in the show.
Awesome, it's Double Diamond. I don't care what the fandom says. I love Double Diamond. He's adorable.
That was really quick.
Oh, this is good. This is good. They dropped her off and said, goodbye, we don't need to see you again. See ya.
Yeah, we'll totally forgive you and be your friend, even though you brainwashed us and other innocent citizens to join your equal church of wrong.
They've been manipulated for years, and it took them less than 5 seconds to completely forgive her.
Friends can change the world.
The way Octavia's looking at Vinyl. Gal pals.
you're talking about. Nobody's that naive.
We're all lesbians.
Oh, look at those bedroom eyes Octavia's making for vinyl. I mean, like...
You went to the dentist recently.
Yeah.
Nice pearly whites there.
Granny's just like...
Friends can change the world. Friends can change the world.
Hi, girls, guys. How you doing? I see you, Derpy. Vinyl, Octavia.
Are you looking at me?
Why are you guys looking at me like that? This is like really creepy.
Don't you all look at me like that.
Why was everybody staring? Slick uncomfortable.
That is a nice cloud, isn't it?
Feels really final, doesn't it?
Babe, are you crying?
No! I'm Manly, My Little Pony! It's so beautiful. It's such a cute end this season. Oh, look at them together. It's so cute.
That was a cute way to finish off the season.
Nobody blink and gotcha! 99% of every Brony's desktop and phone backgrounds.
Bulk Biceps is not even looking at the camera at all. He's just kind of... that is.
That was a pretty good season finale.
And it's the end.
Yay!
This episode felt like a Generation 4 ender here. The way that they tied all the big villains together.
It was alright.
If each of them had taken over. Which was super badass.
Too many cooks, too many cooks. Oh wow, that was a phase of my life that I thought was long gone.
That scene at the end and tying a lot of the characters together and then just kind of looking towards you, the viewer. When G4 does come to an end, I have no doubt that they're going to be able to make a really badass episode for it. Because, again, there's been a couple that are like, that could have ended the Generation 4 and felt good. So, Season 5 finale, that was cool.
I'm just glad that Sunset Shimmer was forgiven. Oops, I meant Starlight Glimmer.
I guess that's a wrap.
What did I just watch?
The finale of Season 5. They certainly left the fabric of space and time with more holes than Swiss cheese, but gosh darn it, I think it was worth it for a shotgun blast of all the best villains that we've had.
This was a fantastic end to a really fantastic Season 5, honestly. I hope that the writers and the animators continue to improve over the next few seasons even still, but it's hard to imagine how much better they can get at this point, isn't it?
So, what did you think about the finale, babe?
I was kind of underwhelmed, but I'm actually glad that the staff managed to do something pretty different compared to the other finales, because if everything is all just mindless action like Twilight's Kingdom or Canterlot Wedding, it would have not have resulted in trying anything new.
It's kind of confusing and lackluster for me.
It was okay, but you know what was really great about this? Pinkie Pie.
Overall, I have to say it was very well done. It has a few issues, like with the time loops who are supposedly becoming worse over time.
I'll admit, the first time I watched it, I kind of sort of hated it because I thought most of it made no sense. I'll be honest, I don't really like time travel episodes of any media.
You know what have made this even better? Flash Century. Man, that guy, he is just so necessary and adds so much to the story.
I personally think this is my favorite finale, tied with Best Night Ever. I really enjoyed all the different interpretations of the timelines, because time travel stories are immensely hard to do. I think Starlight is still my favorite villain, and I mean, come on. The backstory and everything is pretty much the same amount of time we were given for Moon Dancer and Sunset Shimmer. And we're going to have a whole season for Starlight to reform, just like we had 2 movies.
So yeah, the middle part was a little bit the back and forth between the alternate futures and the fighting between Twilight and Glimmer. Was interesting, it wasn't boring, but nothing plot-wise really happened in that time. until really Twilight was desperate enough in the very end to be like, I don't want to fight anymore. It doesn't have any sense, but I will try and try again for all eternity.
I'll be honest, I thought Starlight's motives were a bit too childish for me to believe. I mean, the way I saw it, it was pretty much the equivalent of, I don't like change! Everything has to be the same! I mean, I understand what Josh Haber was going for, and it never really hit me until, like, you know, second or third viewing.
Okay, seriously, I really enjoyed this. Time travel paradoxes, Luna being duped easily, yet another reformed villain. Nitpicks aside, I genuinely really enjoyed this.
But you know what? All in all, great season finale. Love the alternate timelines. Love the wacky new take on everything. I like the fact that some unicorn finally figured out, hey, I can use telekinesis to fly. That one laser fight was pretty sweet.
Sunset and Twilight having the back and forth in the future, which was fun to look at, I will be honest. And then we got another alternate future or present or whatever. And on itself, the alternate futures were all very amazing. Even the ones we only got to see for a second or something. They all were pretty great and interesting. And I believe there has already been a tweet by one of the producers like, I suspect there will be a lot more fan fictions coming in soon. And yes, pretty much. I mean, each of those alternative futures, maybe except the first one since it's pretty much followed Equestria, has potential for so many new fiction.
Pretty much every single one of those alternate timelines was great. Grimdark War future, Changeling future, the official Lunar Republic, all friggin' awesome.
Different types of timelines that were throughout the finale. This kind of encourages new fanfic ideas for people to come up with. Oh yeah. These are very fun little like different alternative timelines, like the Sombra War, the Jungle, the overall reign of Nightmare Moon. Why do I get Nightmare Night and Nightmare Moon mixed up?
Because they're about the same person.
She's a little crazy. This is definitely an overreaction. Don't get me wrong, but it's really cool that we have this illumination into her character. Again, this is what makes a good villain. You have that backstory, you have that motivation, you have that intelligence, you have that power, you rival the protagonist. This is a good rival. Maybe even better than Sunset?
I would say the biggest problem I have with the episode is Starlight Glimmer just not living up to her potential. I mean, the lady has a legitimate point. Life's not fair. Why not, equalize the playing field?
Nightmare Moon, it was evilness was magicked away, which is not really a good redemption. This redemption was actually one of the better ones, like with a Diamond Tiara.
Yes, this is very much like Sunset Shimmer's heel face turn, or however you want to say it. This one actually feels a little more natural. I can't exactly put my finger on why. Maybe it's because we kind of had a little bit more of Starlight, with the first episode of the season, so she had technically a little more time than Sunset had.
No, she's just mad because her buddy got his cutie mark and then left. And it made her feel bad, and I just hate the concept of cutie marks. So close to being absolutely fantastic. And
by the way, I want to add something. People complaining about the backstory of Starlight Glimmer, that, she lost a friend and such. She was a kid, and she took it very hard, and it was pretty traumatizing.
Childhood trauma is something very hard to deal with, especially if you don't try to take care of it.
That's why, an adult should have spoken to Starlight when she was still a filly.
It was kind of nice to see all the old villains returning, and, I did enjoy the spectacle of it all, but for me, I think this is probably the weakest of all the season finales.
This was probably one of the best finales, if not one of the best two-parters the show's ever done.
We pretty much got to see everybody back. Even so, I simply assume the last future, the one where it was all one big wasteland, was probably the one where Trixie won.
I would have thought a cool thing would be that the main 6 members in the alternate timelines never got their cutie marks or got different ones.
Yeah, you start to notice that.
Because it's just like, it makes you wonder, how did they get it if the Rainboom never happened? Like, what was the situation that caused it? I wish they went a little bit into that, but I know obvious time things. But either way, this season entirely, with all the new things that they closed, the season finale with Starlight opened so many new things up, and I'm excited for season 6.
You know, for a season that I was kind of lukewarm about all the way through, except for a few episodes, give or take, I'm actually incredibly excited for season 6 now.
Yeah, good season finale. This is good stuff. But does this mean that Starlight Glimmer is now in the main 6? So is that like the main 7? Is it the main 8 if we count Sunset? Or is Starlight gonna go off and start her own team with all those other guys from her village? I don't know, might be a good sequel.
Josh Haber improved a lot this season.
Yeah.
With friendship games. With friendship games and Bloom and Gloom and stuff. This is my favorite Josh Haber episode, just like Cutie Map is my favorite Son and Born episode. I think both writers have improved immensely since season 4, and I can't wait for what they do with season 6.
Yep.
That was that. Only thing left to do is changing back to my normal appearance. So here we go. And don't worry, I will not do another one of those girly transformations. I'm done with those. I'm going for the manliest transformation ever seen on screen. And what could be manlier than He-Man? So here we go. By the power of analysis.